What's up, Yup gang? It's your boy Taxon, and welcome back to Yup TCG Things. And today we're going over another very exciting deck profile, guys. This is going to be a deck that went 2-1 at our last locals using some very spicy tech in his Gobros list. With that being said, guys, before we get into it, I do want to say if you guys want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs, and if you guys do decide to get a mat for them, make sure you use the promo code YUP to save on your entire order. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed this list or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, let's turn it around and check out the list. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with the list going absolutely hard and showing us some spicy text to use inside of this Gobros deck that no one has seen before, and I just couldn't help myself but to grab this list because it contains some of my favorite archetype cards in the entire game. With that being said, go ahead and tell us about your deck and of course your matchups today.
Alright, well, people know this is the set 22 Gobros leader. Front side is just go 10, activate main once per turn. Look the top 5 for a green Gohan Adolescence or Goten card, shuffle your deck. Awaken your life set 4 less, or you have the family Kamehameha motions delivered the extra in your battle area. Draw 2, go down to 6. Backside is both Gohan Adolescence and Goten. Once per turn, when you play a Gohan Adolescence or Goten card, both green range cost of 6 or more. From your hand, you draw a card. Active main once per turn, play up to 1 Sun Gohan close call or Sun Goten close call from your drop area in rest mode. Activate battle once per turn, discard a card from your hand. The next time you activate the activate battle skill on a Sun Gohan Adolescence or Sun Goten card, both green range cost of 6 from your hand, reduce the skill cost by a green energy. This is pretty familiar. I know this deck was pretty good when set 22 came out. So I won't go over that anymore. So Z deck, I have one of the family Kamehameha motions delivered. Z stack 1 for 1 and 1. Z stack 1 for a green Sun Goku card, range cost of 2, auto for a green. When your green card with both Sun Gohan Adolescence and Sun Goten energy cost of 8 attacks, play up to 1 SS Sun Goku motions delivered from under this card. Active battle limit 1. If your battle card, let's see, let me read exactly how this works. If your battle card with range cost of 8 or your leader, both green and with both Sun Gohan Adolescence and Sun Goten is in a battle, you remove this card from the game. Your card that's in a battle gets plus 10,000 power and critical for the battle. So give your leader card plus 10 in crit, or give the 8 drop battle card plus 10 in crit. When your 8 drop battle card attacks, you can play this guy out from under it. On his own, he costs 2 and 1 for a 4K. Deflect, auto limit 1 for a green when this card is played. Jump to one of your SS Gohan and SS Sun Gohan and SS Sun Goten emotions delivered card and switch to active mode. For a green, if your Gohan and Goten emotions delivered is in a battle, and you switch this card to rest mode. When you activate the activate battle on this card, you give the cards in battle an additional plus 10 and triple strike. So usually these with the 8 drop, that's your game over. The rest of the Z deck is pretty standard. I run 1 SS3 Broly Tyrant, 2 and 2, unique, or permanent. When you're playing it, you may pay 1, and get rid of a green non-unique card. Is it any green? You place a green non-unique card from battle area into your drop area. So for 1, 1, and 1 effectively, you can play it. Once per turn, if you have 4 more energy, when a battle card is placed in a drop area, this card gets plus 5,000 power and double strike for the turn. Activate main once per turn. If you have 3 more energy, place 1 non-unique card from your battle area into your drop area. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, so he has removal, and he gains plus 5 and double if you have 4 more energy, and he's a base 20k. Very solid Z battle card. I run 2 Frieza Resurrected Ambition. For 2 and 1, you get a 15k deflect double strike. Auto wins cards played, you shoot up to one of your opponent's battle cards 5 or less and KO it once per turn. You get rid of Z energy. When one of your other green battle cards damage costs 2 or more attacks, your opponent discards a card. It's a solid card from set 10. Set 18. First Z set. Still probably one of Green's best Z cards in my opinion. I have 1 SS Sun Goku Awakened by Rage for 1 and 2 for 10k, but on play, he gains 5k and can't be removed from the battle area by skills. His other skills don't matter because my later card's not a green Goku. So literally, it's a 1 energy 15k attacker if necessary. My final card is for after I have used my emotions delivered. I have Limit Ultra Kamehameha Mighty Blast for 1 and 1. Activate Battle. I've never actually played this card. Activate Battle places the energy into your drop, remove from the game, shoot up to one of your opponent's battle cards, damage cost 3 or less, and KO it, then shoot up to one of your cards that gains plus 10 for the battle. Or, for a green, you get rid of 3 Z energy and you remove this card from the game. Choose one card from your opponent's hand, discard, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, damage cost of 4 or less, and KO it. Then choose up to one of your cards and it gains plus 15,000 power for the battle. A solid card. It's in here to have another Z extra after I use Emotions Delivered. It's still a decent card. I just never used it. So I am playing a green deck that resurrects cards from the drop area. Getting into the main deck, I of course run 4 Freeze Army Healing Pod. It's a 1-drop field extra. Once per turn, when you play a green battle card from your drop area, you draw a card. And then activate main for 2 green, 2 any energy. You place this card into its owner's drop area, so up to 1 battle card with an energy cost of 4 or less from your drop area and play it. So you get additional draws off your leader skill, which is important because your leader does not actually draw on attack. So it's a great hand advantage. And that potential ability to resurrect a 4-drop is pretty good, almost never utilized. Almost never. But we'll go for the rest of the deck real quick. Some pretty basic Gobros stuff. I run 3 Gohan close calls and 3 Goten close calls. They're both 1-drop 4Ks with deflect. On play, you may either draw one or play the other one from your deck with its skills negated for the game. For the turn. For the game or the turn? For the turn. I run 3 of each. These ratios will seem very weird. I'm not entirely happy with them, but you will see very soon why I run them this way. So I got my 1-drops. I have 3 of the 4-drops SS Sun Goten building up power. On its own, it's a 4-drop 15k. Deflect, EX Evolve for a green Sun Goten card, with cost of 1. Auto when it's played. You untap it, look to top 5 for a green Goten or a green Sun Gohan Adolescence, then shuffle your deck. And then it has an activate main limit 1 for a green. Play up to 1 SS Sun Goten. Release power from your hand on top of this card in active mode. I run 2 of that Goten. So 6-drop 20k. Activate battle limit 1 for a green. Remember, the leader skill will reduce that cost to nothing, so for free effectively. If your green Sun Goten card with an cost of 4 is attacking, play this card from your hand on top of the attacking card, and this card gains double strike for the battle. So, for those unaware, for 1 whole energy, because you use your lead skill to free play this, you play this for 1, your lead skill free plays this card, and then when you play this, you draw another card off the auto. You get a 20k double strike, and you refill your hand off of all that. This deck is nuts on its own. This also has a neat skill. Activate battle, you detach 2 from it into your drop. Show up to one of your cards, it gets plus 5,000 power for the turn. I have saved that effect and use it during my opponent's turn to be my leader. It doesn't happen often, especially now since everyone knows about it, they get rid of it pretty quickly, but that is a nice little effect. Now I also run 2 of the SS Sun Gohan and SS Sun Goten battle ready. This is the 6-drop Gobros, again a 6-drop 20k. This one has deflect. Auto on play, you choose an opponent's battle card and KO it. Its activate battle skill plays on top of a 4-drop green Gohan or Goten, but it gets you a draw. So it doesn't have any detach effects, but it gets you the additional draw, which is nice. And it KOs a card, so you get some removal. I have 2 of the 8-drop we've talked about, Gohan and Goten Emotions Delivered. It's an 8-drop 30k. We're going to start at the bottom here. It's play skills for activate main limit 1 for a green. If your leader card is green, you have 3 or more energy, and you have a Z action in your battle area. You play it from your hand. Auto when this card attacks, you up to one of your opponent's using cards and remove 2 markers from it. And then auto once per turn when your green Saiyan card deals damage to your opponent. You either KO an opponent's battle card or make your opponent pitch a card. So on its own, it's basically just, and even on its own, it still has some amazing skills. Combine that with critical triple strike for a 50k triple crit for 3 energy. That is an easy game ender. And I still run it in here because of that and because of its additional removal skills. And then I run 3. I do want another one of these, I just don't own it. SS Trunks Assistance in a Battle to the Death. This is a promo, probably not played in the deck normally. It's a 4-drop 15k, activate main, limit 1 for a green if you have 2 more energy and family combat motions delivered in your battle area. Play this card from your hand. Auto limit 1 for a green. If your green card with both Gohan and Goten is in a battle, when you use in a combo, your opponent discards a card. So it serves a little bit of extra hand control, and that can of course be a playable 15k for 1 energy, which can help for aggression. But the main reason I run it is because I recently acquired one of the signature rares for the Set 7 Gohan. So this is, again, a Set 7 card, 4-drop 20k, EX Evolve for 1 red, 1 energy, a Sun Gohan Adolescence with energy cost of 3, double strike. Auto, when a card evolves into this card, draw 2 cards. And if there are no other battle cards in your battle area, play up to 1 green Sun Goten and 1 green Trunks Youth card with energy cost of 4 or less from your drop area. So, this card, since before, actually I have one of it, because I only have 3 of that, I run 1 of this Trunks Out Adventuring. So the old ones that this was meant to play were just 4-drop 10Ks, which are a little underwhelming. Now, you've got this 4-drop 15K, you've got this 4-drop 15K that also gets you a search on play, and then, on top of that, you can play that on top. So again, if I had 4 of this Trunks, I would play 4 of this Trunks. This is literally just a number. So, I run 4 of this card because I need the red energy. For an evolved target, I run the Set 7 Sun Gohan Hope of the People. So permanent, you can unique effectively. And then if Goten, Trunks Youth, and Videl are in your drop area, his cost reduced by 2, so it becomes a 1-drop 15k. And in the battle area, he's a 3-drop, because it only reduces his cost in your hand. That's the evolved target for this. So we've got Gotens, we have Trunkses. For my Videl, I run 4 copies of Videl Gohan's partner. It's a set 2 free blocker if Gohan Adolescence is in your leader or battle area. It's mostly, it is useful. It is a very useful card, but it's in here as an additional name. Now, you can play, it's not mono green, it's green Goten and green Trunks Youth. This is my kill card. So again, Set 7 for 4 energy, 1 red, 1 green, 20k. Energy Exhaust. It's red-green, of course, has energy exhaust. Alliance red-green. You tap red and green cards in your battle area on attack, and it gains power equal to the tapped cards and triple strike for the battle. Auto, when you play this card, for the turn, when your opponent plays a battle card, they crit 2 cards in their life. Not, they have to crit 2 cards in their life to play a card. They crit 2 life when they play a card. That is not a cost. So if they play a card by any means, they don't get a choice not to play it. They crit 2 life. In addition, for a big thing is 4 extra red energy, but just because it's a good card, I also run 4 Son Goku Heavenly Salvation. Again, Set 7, a 3-drop 14k. When you play Familial Bonds, if he isn't in play in your battle area, you play him from your hand. Once per turn, when he's tapped by Alliance, if the only cards in your battle area are Goku's, Gohan Adolescence, Goten's, and or Trunks Youth cards, you switch him and up to one of your other cards to active mode. So if all goes well with this deck, you can turn 3 dual attack triple strike your opponent, which is huge. Now that doesn't happen very often, and again, I run a lot of red cards in here because you need the red energy to make the play work. Even if it is only 1 red energy, in a deck that's designed to be mono green, that is a lot. But I got 2 wins and 1 loss today, so I think it works pretty well. Now, I still have more cards to go over, so I'm going to go over the rest of those. I do run an Overwhelmer 1 Vegeta Volley attack, 6-drop 30k. Overwhelm 6, permanent, this card can attack battle cards in active mode. And auto, if your opponent has 2 or more energy, when opponent's battle card is KO'd by this card's attack, you'll untap him. So this, choose through your opponent's blockers. in order to be able to deal that last damage to your opponent potentially. I like this because it can get rid of multiple blockers versus other choices that can only get rid of one. And I don't run a lot of hand control to warrant the ones that make your opponent warp a card on Overwhelm. I like it. Really, it's personal preference, I feel. So, super combos. I run 3 Gohans here to help. It's a 0+10. If your card's green, life support lets you draw a card. It's searchable. And the reason I run 3 is because, of course, I run Gohan and Piccolo Newfound Might. So, 5+30. Ultimate super combo. Permanent combo cost reduced by 1 for each card in your opponent's entered, for each of your opponent's tapped cards. Permanent removed from battle area, removed from games, removed from battle area. Ultimate has it already. Auto if your leader card is yellow, a Gohan Adolescence, or a Piccolo card. End of combo where you use this end of battle where you use this card in a combo, play it from your drop area. Auto when this card is played or attacks, draw 1 card, choose an opponent's battle using card, switch to rest mode. This is a great control card. This is just a great card for any Gohan Adolescence or Piccolo leader. And it adds a lot of utility to a deck that usually wouldn't have any way of controlling your opponent's board, and it is a huge combo, which is amazing. So, rounding out the deck, I have 4 copies of Shocking Death Ball, Sparking Negate, KO 2 or less on counter. This, I feel like everyone should know what this card does, because it's a set 5 card. And I have 4 Uneasy Awakened Rage. This one's a little newer, but again, a very popular card. So the auto does not matter because that's for your cards that Gohan Childhood. Permanent, you may activate this card's counter skill from your hand without paying its cost by pitching a green card instead. Counterattack limit 1, if your leader card is a mono green Saiyan, negate the attack. Additionally, if your life is at 4 or less, you discard any 1 card. If you do, your opponent can't attack for the turn unless they add a card from their hand to their Z energy. Now, usually I'll run this alongside the extra card King Cold to make them have to get rid of 2 cards. But again, this deck is at 54 cards right now. I'm still not entirely happy with the ratios. So I don't have room for that or other like green good stuff. Again, literally the whole reason I built this deck, the whole reason I came up with this, I got that card. And let's be real, that is a very pretty card. So, matchups. Round 1, I went up against Sevenku. That is the reboot of the Blue Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Son Goku. I lost that game. It ended with my opponent having like 9 energy and dropping the 7 drop 17. Huh?
Where are you at?
I'm doing matchups. Yeah. I really don't remember how the rest of the match went right now. But I was not able to really get a whole lot going. If I remember, I do remember correctly. It was kind of a sweep for the 7-coup player, but that happens. Round 2 was against the Demigro deck with the new support. That one was very close, but in the end, I ended up taking the game by being able to drop the Secret Rare Super Combo for 0+30k, and just stopping my opponent's play, and he comboed out, so he had nothing left in hand, nothing else he could do. I think I ended that game with 2 life, and in my next game with 1 life against against the Yellow Sun Goten deck. We both had pretty bad starts. I did not see Pod until very much later in the game, which really hurt this deck because this deck doesn't have anything that searches. It depends entirely on drawing through the deck for its place. But in the end, I whittled him down. He went for his big Secret Rare play using We Are Number 1, comboed out in last swing, and I had all 4 super combos in my hand. So what makes this work is this leader being able to dig so much. between pod, free playing your 1-drops to draw 2 cards. That is what makes this work. I looked at other leaders, I thought about them, but because nothing searches for both the red and the green stuff efficiently, nothing else worked as well for this archetype.
Maybe that's what it was. Yes. So they activate battle.
And that's about it.
Alrighty guys, with that being said, that was his deck profile. If you guys enjoyed this list, always remember to smash all those buttons for us, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.